today I thought, well, you remember that rooster I made? This is kind of like a little guide of how to make or draw a rooster. If you recall that painting I've done, this is kind of how I was like, oh, how do I draw a rooster or paint a rooster? And this is my guide. And I got this for the kids, how to draw birds, and just kind of gives you a guide, a pencil guide. So you can look online for these things and, you know, get a guide from them to draw or paint something. So I'm just going to go and play with, you know, nothing fancy here today. Let's see, I have this one. They're pretty all beat up. I gotta keep them away from the kids. Terrible. Yeah. So I'm just going to gesso this up. So we're going to start with kind of the shape of the body, the head. I'm going to go a little bit like prouder. And that's where I'm going to start with my kind of base of it. And go from there. I'm putting quite a bit of paint this way because I know how I like my tail, feathers to go. So a big chunky chicken breast there. So I kind of got my background already set to go. I'm going to do the mohawk thingy on top. So I'm kind of preparing ahead of time those things. Let's see, where's my cloth here? It just occurred to me that I might want to just kind of do that, yeah. Wave around a bit. And I think I'll dry that up and then I'll start with my rooster. I found more paintbrushes the kids had disappeared with. And there's stuff. Oh my goodness, I don't know how I'm going to use these. Alright. Terrible. So I'm going to start now with the kind of the outline of, oh, this is not going to work, this brush. These kids have really... I'm going to try to start with this, the shape of him right now, kind of. And try to use these paintbrushes that were used by the children. So I'm just going to go in with his eyes right here. If I can. I can't even do that. Well, that's going to be a fixer-upper there. So I'm just going in with his face a bit here. Hide your paintbrushes from the kids. I keep putting them where they shouldn't be touching them, but they keep touching them. Okay. This was supposed to be a new touch brush. So I'm going to have a stash of paintbrushes away from them. I'm going to go in with, I'm going to start the face a bit here. I'm going to go in with my top of my rooster. It's going to go off the picture, but that's okay, the painting. I'm kind of disappointed in my paintbrushes right now. But we'll fix that. Just playing with it, scratching it. I'll fix it. Oh, I should be bringing it down more. You're going to see me do with my stylus some of my fine lines because of the fact that my brush is destroyed. So I'm just wiping it on the cloth right down here. Oh, that was really awful. Okay, let me fix that. Okay. But because my brushes are all terrible right now, I'm going to have to improvise with my stylus. So I'm just going around the eye here, fixing it up because I made it way too big because my brush was all split. But we can figure that out here. And to fix this part here, probably make it come down a little bit more on his head. So I'm just going to use my stylus. As crazy as that sounds, you can use any kind of scraping tools and stuff like that. So I mean, there's no right or wrong there. I grab my paintbrush and I'm just gonna you can see the condition of my paintbrushes just by looking at them. That's going to be a struggle for me. It's like, kids, I'm going to have to lock mine up. That's it. Anyway, we'll make do. This is art if your kids are attacking your stuff, supplies. How to do it anyway. So I'm just going to kind of work on a few spots here on his eyes and stuff. I'm going to go on a little bit darker areas. And I know this is crazy, right? Using the stylus. Well, I don't have the means, and I'm not stopping my project. That's it. So we're going for it. And I'm just going to pull off some of the black. I think it's a little bit much. But that's okay, because I gave it a few seconds to dry anyhow. And then I can go over it with a little bit of red. So, there we go. Working on his beak. Just going to work on some of his edging here. So this is kind of not going to be the perfect rooster, but he's going to be cute. Okay. So I'm dipping in some yellow now. We're getting some colorations in here around his eyes, and I'm mixing some. The red's a little wet, so you can see I'm kind of mixing, and it's looking a little on the cray, but should work out. Should all work out. Got a little black on there because I want to make a little bit. I'm using this to spread some black. I'm going to make it a little bit shady. So I'm just dipping in the black and pulling it off. Alright, so that's about his stuff there. It needs a little bit more shading, so I'm just going to play with that. I've never done it with this before, so we'll see. Crazy. Now I'm just going to put some white down on him and some red from my brush, I think, is coming out, but I'm just going to, this is just the, not the gesso, but this is just the white paint. I am using satin, what was it called? The multi-surface satin from DecoArts. So I'm going to try another paintbrush here. They're so stiff. I'm going to dry this up a bit, guys. My coffee. Alright, so I'm just going in with more white. And anything I kind of, it's just a little. It's going to look good. It's not, hey, you can do whatever you want. You can finger paint, for goodness sakes. Have fun with it. So, I will definitely be getting more paintbrushes and hiding them because this is crazy. There is a special cup that they weren't supposed to touch. And yeah. Well, you see how that happened there. That didn't work well. So I'm just going to re-white this up so it looks really nice and bright over the gesso here. So I want to take some black. Let's see if I can get some black in here. It's still wet, so I'm just going to see what I can do with this. I want it to look like he has a white head. We need some shadowing. And just really play with it. And I'll have to go over some white again, I think, but that's okay. I'm going to give that a bit of a dry, I think. See if I can get some white coming flicks up here. Okay, I'm going to give him a dry. Okay, I'm going to go in, try to fix up some of his crown here. I'm going a little low. I'm just trying to brighten up some of the brighter spots. That I would think would be brighter. And then I'm going to add some shadows. So I'm going to rinse my brush off. So the wet paint is just going to kind of help me get that blended, I think. So it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of in there, but it's kind of off the page, but or the canvas, but that's good. I'm just trying to get a little bit, oh, my phone is buzzing, trying to get a little bit of more looking like a rooster. So I'm just wiping my brush at the moment, not dipping it into anything. And so I'm wiping it off with this. And this is all just kind of just play, really. So you just play with it. I'm just trying to add some flicks. I'm not sure. I want it to not look too solid at the bottom there. And I made some red come out. I didn't wipe my... Make it look a little less cartoonesque. If that's a word. It's not a word. In my brain, it's a word. Okay, so that is that for now. I think I'm going to have to let that part dry. I think I'm going to grab some of this and just see what I can do with this here. I'm playing, guys, so this is a really just a play at things, and there's no wrong. So I'm making them obviously black and white. A Rooster. Because the background's so colorful, I don't want to blend them right into everything else. I probably should have given more of a back. I kind of just did feathers, a neck and feathers, but it will work for my little compact piece here, I think. I do have some other colors here. I think I'm going to blow a little bit of heat on there and then try to add a few colors, but I want mostly black and white. But I'm going to pull in a few very almost whitey blues. So just it goes to show you, if your kids attack your supply. Oh boy. So I'm going to come in with my fine brush and just do some swirls with that I really wanted to have. Some of the paint might not dry, but that's okay. I'm going to go in with a little bit of black here. Try to make some feathers. Now that's a little bit better. This brush seen better days, but now I'm gonna have to shorten this video, of course, but you guys will see the basics, I think. So this is just playing with it. I had like that little book with the drawing of the how to kind of sketch out a rooster. You guys gotta get the gist of it, and that's what we're doing. We are doing a very cute little rooster. And there we go. Perfect. And for his little feathers here. Oh, my phone might be ringing. Don't know what that is. For my feathers here, I think I will just once again grab my cloth and go over a little bit of white here. Abstract rooster. That's the word. Okay. So this is it, guys. This is basics of my abstract rooster. So we just play with it until we're happy. His belly's going to be nice, more smooth, and I'm just kind of playing with details here and there. So I'm just going to grab my calligraphy pen and probably play with my edges here a bit. Because I can. I hope you guys like this one. Oops, went over his little crown. Yeah, it was interesting. Because I already have enough of craziness over here, which I like. So what I'm going to do is totally dry. I'm going to do a couple of ink pieces that will really kind of, I think, stand out, I'm hoping. And this needs to be dry a bit more. I'm really going very lightly on it just to add a few more. Nice swirls that I really was desiring. So that's about it. So my metallic luster out. There it is, Gold Rush. And I was thinking of just adding a little bit of gold. Just a little bit of gold. I have some here and here in the paint. I thought some on my rooster would be really nice. And just a very light, getting it on the texture would be really nice. I thought that would be cute. And what might just edge it up a bit more too with the gold. Just rubbing it right on the edge. You know, instead of inking it when we do like our cards and that. Just like that. I like that. Nice touch. I like the gold. And I was thinking about doing a little bit of a spritz or a, you know, splashing. Let's see if I can do that. Water. I need water on my white paint and just kind of, you know, splatter paint over it like that. Just like that. And I'm going to do a splatter of gold, I think. Let's see how that works. Something different. I don't know if I need the black. I might do a tad of black. If I can get this gold, I'm using this glorious gold metallic paint. I'm going to really wet my brush here and add, oops, I'm going to add some paint just over here. Oh, you guys can't see here. Really watery yet. And then splatter some of that on. And that should do a nice bit of gold splatter. I want to get, yeah, see, I want to get that part. Okay, same with the black. I'm going to add a little bit of black. And see if we can get a bit of a black splatter. There we go. And so I think that's pretty. Got messy fingers. Okay. I think that's done, guys. And I was just doing a little bit of touch-ups around his beak. Around here, his eyes, and this little stuff that he has as the guy he is. Rooster parts on his face. Here he is, all done. Friends, I just opened up these Poskia pens I got in Happy Mail from Cat Hand over the holidays. I'm just going to see how it looks. I'm kind of excited about this. I've never used them before. They're pretty cute. Thank you, Cat Hand. It works beautifully. So, that is my adding a few more in there. Very pretty. Add a few black ones. So yeah, that is pretty interesting little pieces I can add on to that with these pens, so I like that. There we go. Very done. Very cute. They blend well. I really like them. Thank you, Cat Hand. Love them. Okay, now I'm done. I'm playing. Keep playing with it. Alright, guys. He's so cute. Bye. Don't forget to craft like a duck. Talk to you guys later.